Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Webb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
2nd and 7.
60 Bison. Alert. Let go.
Now the Iowa State product. It's Kene Nwangu.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Duggan will look to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing, Duggan. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then
and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Dominique Robinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Yeah, Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Running for it, here's Cook, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
To throw is Duggan. He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
straight ahead. Here's Nwangu. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Duggan now to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On second down, here's the option. Oh, heck of a move. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. They throw it out right complete, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll run with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
No muss, no muss. Brings up second and goal. Hey, Ken. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Is it all right?
Here's Fields. Got his man
interception. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Duggan to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Duggan. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's taken down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Nwangu. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Duggan looking to throw. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Webb. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they'll try to run the option here. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bears at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, 29 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
They'll try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The 20! And he's brought down after a very nice game. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. Absolutely.
NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Stays on his feet. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Dugan. They'll find Nwangu underneath. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him, just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Fields throw there, held in by Claypool. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Cook up the gut. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Yep. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down. Dugan. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the give is Nwangu. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Steps away to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That good for 22 and a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Duggan will look to throw this.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in his second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hey, Ken. Angel. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
To throw is Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here we go, son.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
EQ.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Now Fields. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add to their fourth quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other's score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Fields trying to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Duggan now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing, Duggan. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw is Duggan. They'll set up the screen for the Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, Dugan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Webb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Off play action. Dugan.
Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Fields.
Well, this is caught. He hits Moore.
He's got the first down and more. Still on his feet.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here we go.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 2nd and 4.
Go.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
All right. Back line, back line.
Cook.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Second down, goal to go. Cook. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Chicago, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.